Assalamu alaikum kids, this is Ayaz, and I'm going to teach you math for grade 7, and it's week 4 now. So week 4 lecture 2, and the topic here is other forms of inverse proportion, which you can find in your book 2 on page 29. The topic is 1.6. And as usual, let's have a little bit recap of the things. Since you already have comprehended the inverse proportion relationship, which basically states that the two variables are going to be, two or more variables in fact, going to be have the inverse proportional relationship. If one of the variable increase, the other will decrease, while if the other one decreases, the other will increase, and this increase or decrease has to be in proportion. That's in words, and mathematically you can write it down. We have already studied this one, that if the two variables are inversely proportional, mathematically we can write it down as y2 over y1 is equal to x1 over x2. And remember, don't mix it up with the direct proportional relationship. Over there, this equation was y2 over y1 is equal to x2 over x1. So that's not the same here. Or mathematically you can just cross multiply and you will get this x1 y1 or x2 y2. And graphically, when you draw y against x, means when the relationship is inversely proportional and you draw y against x, it comes out to be a hyperbola. This is kind of a special curve, and it's not a straight line. But if you draw the graph between y and 1 over x, it's definitely going to be a straight line passing through the origin. And remember, this y against 1 over x means you are plotting the inversely proportional relationship. Okay, as usual, I will take a practice now, which is practice now 13, and it is on page 31. It has basically 3 questions there, so let's solve the first one, which is about the other forms of inversely proportional relationships. And as you see on the screen, y is inversely proportional to x squared now. It's not y is inversely proportional to x, which is a linear relationship. So now, this is inversely proportional, and as usual you have a complete pair y and 2 and 4 in fact, which will help you to find the constant of proportionality k. And then we will have to have the relationship between x and y. So in this question, basically first I will try to solve the part number 2 first. Means we are going to find the relationship, the equation first, and then we will solve the part number 1 and 3. Okay, the part number 2 says that y is inversely proportional to x squared, so mathematically we can write it down as y is equal to k over x squared, where k is a constant. So using the complete pair here, x4 and y2, just replacing the values here. In place of y I put the 2, and in place of x I put the 4 there. As you can see, 4 square, because there is x square. So in the second step over there, 4 square is 16. Remember, not 8. Don't multiply 4 with the 2. 4 power 2 means 4 into 4, which is 16 here. So in the next step, I took that 16 from the right side to the left, and it will be multiplied on the left side, and k is equal to 32. And now we got the relationship, which is y is equal to 32 over x squared. What I did here is I replaced the value of k, 32, in the actual relationship. So now we have the complete equation now. Let's go to the part 1 now, where it says when x is 8, we have to find the value of y. So in the relationship, I am simply replacing the value of x, which is 8. You could see here 8 square. So 8 square means 8 into 8 is 64. So dividing 32 by 64, in front of you, you get y is equal to 1 over 2, which is basically 0.5 also. And here is the part 3 now, where it says y is 8, we have to find the value of x now. So just replacing the value of y, which is 8, in the basic main relationship, and you could see and now I need to find the value of x here, guys. Yes, so x on the right side is in the denominator. So I brought that x square from the right side to the left. It was divided on the right side. When it comes on the left side, it will be multiplied. And I took the 8 from the left side to the right. 8 is multiplied over there. It comes over here and gets divided. And you can see here, it's going to be 32 divided by 8 is 4. And then since we need the value of x, so I took the square root of both sides. Remember, in an equation you have to do the same operation on both sides. So I took the square root on both sides. So the square root of 4 is 2, in fact, and when you take a square root, it's always going to be 2 values plus minus. And when you take the square root of x squared, it's going to be x. So that's what we have solved now, the question 1 of practice now 13. And here is the second part now, which says now y is inversely proportional to under root x. And the complete pair is there, and we have to find the value of y when x is equal to 25. So since y is inversely proportional to under root x, so the relationship, mathematical relationship, is going to be y is equal to k divided by under root x. So using the complete pair 9 and 6, so I replaced the values of y and x here. So y is 6, and you can see under root 9, x is 9. So and now square root of 9 is 3, and then in the next step I took the 3 from right on the left side, so it will be multiplied on the left side, this 3, and 6 3s are 18. So k, the value of k is 18 now. So just replacing the value of k now in the equation, and it will be y is equal to 18 divided by under root x. That is basically main or final equation representing this relationship. And next part is we need to find the value of y when x is 25. So I just replaced the value of x here, 25. You could see on the screen under root 25 there. So under root 25 is 5, and finally I divided 18 by 5 and I got 3.6. So that's it. And let's go for the question number 3 now. Question number 3, the relationship is the same now again. Y is inversely proportional to square root of x, which we already done it. But here the table, there we have some empty boxes in the table. So means we have to fill those boxes. In other words, we have to find those values. So you could see there is a column in which x and y both are available. So this complete pair 1 and 8 is going to be used to find the value of k. And let's start it. Here it is. So mathematically this relationship is y is equal to k divided by under root x. K is constant proportionality. So using this 1 and 8 now, I replace the value of y and x here. So you could see 8 is equal to k divided by under root 1, because x is 1 here. and k is equal, and under root 1 is basically 1. So k is equal to 8 multiplied by 1. I took that 1 from right to the left, just the formality here. So k is equal to 8 now. So replacing the value of k in the equation, we got now the final equation for y is equal to 8 divided by under root x. So it's in the table, if you remember, I will go back. You can see here the first in the first box in which basically y is available, which is 16. So it means I have to find the value of x now. So I replace the value of y here in the main equation. So I get 16 is equal to 8 divided by under root x. So I need the value of x now. So under root x is on the right side. Took it on the I brought it on the left side. So it's equal to 8 divided by 16. I brought the 16 from left to the right side. It will be divided on the right side. So under root x is equal to 1 over 2, which is 0.5. So I need the value of x now. So I took the square root on both sides. So it will give me x is equal to 0.25. Square root of 0.5 is 0.25. So when y is 16, x is going to be 0.25. So in the table, in the box above that y is equal to 16, we will put 0.25. And in the next column, you could see y is 1 and 1 over 3, a mixed fraction converted into improper fraction. 3 into 1 3 plus 1 4, 4 over 3. So again here we have to find the value of x. So 4 over 3 is basically 1.3. So in place of y I put 1.3, and you could see same manipulation what we did in the previous part over there. So under root x, I brought it on the right side and brought it that 4 by 3, which is 1.3 basically, on the right side. It gets divided there. So if I replace the division sign, the slash, with the multiplication, 4 by 3 becomes upside down, become 3 by 4. So you see 8 3s are 24, 24 by 2, which is 6. So again taking square root of both sides, I got x is equal to, so here it's going to be I need the value of x. To remove the square root from the right side, from the left side, I have to take the square of both sides. So taking the square of both sides, this square will cancel the square root on the left side, and 6 square is going to be 36. And in the next column in the table, x is available now 4, and the box below this 4 is blank. So it means we have to find the value of y now. So replacing the value of x is in front of you. So under root 4 is going to be 2. So and 8, when 8 is divided by 2, you will get 4 here. So and finally I think this is x is 16 now. Again to find the value of y, replacing the value of x, it's under root 16, and which is 4, and when you divide 8 by 4, it gives you 2. And that was the question. Practice now 13, and champs, it's your turn now. So let's see how much you got. As usual, you should take a short break here and pause the video for a while. Go to your book 2, page 30, and example 13 is there, which is solved. So go through each and every step of this solved example. Try to understand. It will basically enhance your understanding of this topic. And now I think you're back now, and I hope it had helped you a little bit. And here's your second assignment now of this week, exercises 1D, question 2 and 6, which are exactly the same as the practice now 13. So please solve these two questions, and as usual I will wait for your responses, and I hope you will do good. And that's it for today. Take care, and we will see in the next day's lecture number 3. Thank you.